What's going on, guys? This is Miasin. So this is my updated generator combo video featuring the new support. So 2 new cards, Vara, Satyr of the Generator Bosses. This card is absolutely cracked, and also an Xyz monster in the extra deck that is going to be very relevant for this deck's existence because it wasn't too great before, and if anything, it got nerfed over time with VFD getting banned. Collateral damage because of Virtual World. So yeah, before this video starts, make sure you like and subscribe. Check me out on Twitch and Instagram. If this video can get to 1,000 likes, I will be making a live stream on this deck. And now let's get right into it. Alright, so combo number 1 out of 4. Let's just say that you have Vara and Mardell. Look at what you can do. It's actually really nice. So summon the Vara, revive back the Mardell, and then search for any generator card from your deck to your hand. In this situation, the field spell is pretty nice, so activate that. And summon the brand new Light Vein Generator Boss of Shadows. Whatever, I don't care. And on your opponent's draw phase, you get to summon the Har, which is an Omni Negate, and also makes your opponent lose a card from the hand to the grave whenever, like, he searches or draws or whatever. So yeah, activate Pot of Extravagance. We are going to negate that, though. And yeah, bye-bye 2 cards. Well, bye-bye the potential true 2 cards. Now we're going to be using the effect of Generator Boss of Shadows on the end phase to summon the Jormungandr, whatever, Generator Boss of Eternity on the opponent's end phase, and attach 2 cards from our opponent's field to the Jormungandr. And still on end phase, we're going to be using the effect of Jormungandr, draw 1 card, and attach 1 from each player's side to, well, each player's hand or field to it. And yeah, going to be passing turn there. So 3k already, and we got to make our opponent lose 3 cards. And on our own turn, we can trigger the effect of the boss stage again when we trigger Jormungandr. That means that you can summon the Lopter and then use its effect in order to summon any generator monster from the deck. And that is basically lethal every single time because this has 4k, this has 3k and can negate, and this has 22 and can banish. Absolutely freaking ridiculous, and that's just combo number 1. Imagine the other ones. Alrighty, combo number 2. So I actually play a bunch of normal summons in this deck, but not really, because Diviner of the Heralds and Lopter, even though they're both normal summons, they don't clash with each other. As a matter of fact, they create a 2-card combo. So it actually increases the amount of potential starters that you can have. So this deck is actually way more consistent than ever before. You can draw your big generator monsters and don't care because the Vara will always unbrick them, giving you quick access to rank 9s on turn 1 instead of having to wait like 10 years like a moron. And on top of that, yeah, more normal summons equal more 1-card combos. I'm down for that. Anyways, normal summon Diviner and then send the Vara, get rid of the Lopter, revive back the Vara, revive back the Lopter. And now attribute it to summon the Mardell, which searches you the field spell as always. And just like that, we're going to be doing pretty much the same thing as we did in combo number 1. The only difference is that we also have a free Diviner of the Heralds on the field. And this is relevant because when we use the effect of Jormungandr to draw 1 card, we can attach the Diviner of the Heralds that is underneath on the, well, that is on the field to it underneath instead of attaching the card that we drew or like another card from the hand or field. So being a free body that you can legally attach because you can't attach tokens absolutely matters. So yeah, very, very quick, short and sweet, but I mean, nothing, it doesn't always have to be complicated. So that's it for this one. Let's get right into the next one. Alright, just to prove my point, look at how ridiculously good Diviner of the Herald can be. So Diviner and Mardell is actually really nice. So normal summon Diviner, and then again, gonna be sending the Vara, revive back, and then special summon back the Mardell. Search the field spell for the 10 billion time. This time we didn't go into Lopter. Go into Phantom Fortress under Blatnir, make my opponent lose a card. Go for Neofiber now. Summon another Diviner of the Herald. Make Splight Elf, activate the field spell. And now pass turn. You might be thinking this is actually worse than combo number 1. But not really. This can actually be very nasty. So again, on our opponent's draw phase, we get to summon the Har. And then summon as many tokens as possible. So 4. Then Extravagance is going to be utilized, banish 6, and then we're going to be negating that. And yeah, gonna be setting 1 card, and right on that, I'm going to be reviving back the Diviner, send the Trias Hierarcha. This is actually ridiculous in this deck. You're gonna see why soon enough. So now we can revive back the Trias, tributing the 2 tokens that are gonna die on the end phase anyways, as well as the Diviner. And on the summon, this draws you 1 card, and, draws you 2 cards, and pops a card your opponent controls without targeting. So we're going to be getting rid of the Scarlet, summon whatever monster from your deck, it really doesn't matter if you have a target, because you can't summon Diviner of the Heralds, and again, drawing a bunch of cards. So the draw power is something that really will matter, and you can go for 9 lives Cat, revive back the Vara, revive back the Mardell, and then search again. So we started off with 2 cards, and look at that. We have 4 cards in our hand, a bunch of monsters on the field. The follow-up is absolutely ridiculous. We get to trigger the field spell again, make a bunch of rank 9 monsters. Like, we can literally make 3 rank 9 monsters in our follow-up play because we were clever and we utilized the Trias Hierarcha's effect in order to get ourselves a lot of resources. So those draws never mattered, but, you know, you kind of secure a win if you see skill drain on the deck with a bunch of like 3k attack monsters that can also tribute themselves like as cost. So you don't even care about your own skill drain because you can play around it. Literally almost every single generator monster is like that. So yeah, this is actually pretty disgusting, but that is it for this combo. Let's get right into the fourth and final combo now. And so this time we have Diviner of the Herald and the boss stage, so we don't even have any other monster. This hand might not be the best, but if we play, you know, 2 kind of sussy cards in our deck, we can do some pretty nice things. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, normal summon Diviner, send the Trias Hierarcha right away, and then summon it and trigger the effect of Diviner in order to summon Valkyrie, Secht or whatever, and that will summon the Sigrun. Now, this kind of has a not too bad effect, so it's not necessarily a brick, but the Secht is kind of shitty, so that's a little unfortunate, but whatever, it is what it is. Now we're going to be going for the Jormungandr on our own turn. Draw a card, attach the useless Secht or whatever that isn't doing anything, and we get to keep the card that we drew, and trigger the boss stage on our own turn to summon the Har, and then pass turn there. So with only 2 cards, we're able to end on a rank 9 as well as Har, and trigger the effect of boss stage to summon another monster on our opponent's turn. So that will, of course, be summoning a bunch of tokens, and we can negate a bunch of things, and we still have the Trias Hierarcha in order to get rid of those tokens, revive back, draw 2 cards, and pop the boss stage. So imagine you play a lot of hand traps, you get to dig for your hand traps like every single freaking 2 seconds, and we're going to be attaching back that Trias Hierarcha, so it will not get banished when it leaves the field. And since our opponent drew a card, we can trigger the Har to make him lose another card. So we got rid of a bunch of cards from our opponent's hand. We drew 4 freaking cards. Absolutely ridiculous. Like, are you kidding me? And we're going to be summoning the Vara with the effect of Lopter. Revive back the Lopter, even though you kind of just have so many options, it really doesn't matter. Our opponent could literally go like normal Diviner, and then we can just go Negate. It doesn't matter, because we still have the Negate, and we top deck to a 5th card in hand, adding Insult to Injury. Summoning the Mardell on our own turn, it really doesn't matter what you search. Discard it anyways for the effect of Vera or Vara. Revive back the Har, and then use the effect of Jormungandr again, summon the Odgarda. Look at this, man. Are you kidding me? This is absurd. 5,000 attack, Jormungandr. And then Mardell, the Light Vein, Generator, Boss of Shadows. Har, freaking 5 cards in hand. And the Trias Hierarcha is still in the graveyard. Because, yeah, sure, it would get banished when it leaves the field, but it never leaves the field, since it's always an Xyz material. So yeah, if you play your cards right, you can basically infinite loop your opponent with, like, the same interruptions back to back to back to back, and snowball your resources at the speed of light. And my hand, in theory, wasn't that good. All I really had was Diviner of the Heralds and the field spell that I'm playing like 27 copies of. So it's absurd, man. I love this deck. I'm a huge fan of it. But of course, if you're a big fan of Generator, smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. You already know it. Deck profile coming up tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for watching. And of course, I'll see you guys very soon. Peace.